What's up, everybody? It's the Commish. It's your Week 6 recap, Week 7 preview. You know, I appreciate all the help I get on these videos. You guys always chime in with your friendly advice, what I should put in them. You even chime in on your trash talk videos, actually. You either help out with each other or, surprisingly, you help out with your own video. But I got a strange request this afternoon from our good buddy, the undefeated Brian at 6-0. He wanted me to wear some blonde pigtails and act like some girl from an 80s cartoon. Listen, I do a lot of crazy things in these videos, but I gotta draw the line somewhere. And Brian, I'm sorry, I could not accommodate you on this one. I gotta stay the commish, gotta stay the course. So I'm just gonna do this straight. That's all I can do. So anyway, like I said, Brian went 6-0. Somehow, some way, Jimmy gave us a little excitement. Anquan Bolden did what he had to do, but literally in the last minute, Brian got that interception. I think Colin Kaepernick of the San Francisco 49ers, I think he was the one that won that game for him. I don't know. It's crazy. Anyway, Mark pulled out a win as well. He's at 5-1. Myself, Brad, and Jake are all at 4-2. Omar is alone at 3-3. Nathan, Christian, Marcel, Jimmy, and Hector are at 2-4. And our good buddy Scott, once again, is 0-6. Now, before you guys at 2-4 get comfortable, listen, Scott, 2 wins away. Just a little reminder, the trade deadline is November 19th, I do believe. So for those of you wanting to make some moves, trying to get out of the gutter, or making some moves to the playoffs, you need to do that before the 19th. And, you know, don't get too comfortable, you guys there at 2-4, because you're not that far from the bottom. Anyway, Week 7 gives us myself versus Hector, Mark versus Brad, Christian versus Jake, Brian versus Omar, Scott versus Jimmy, and Marcel versus Nathan. Now, sometimes I like to teach you guys a little thing or two on these videos, and I've gotten a lot of questions these past couple days already about the playoffs. For those of you who don't know, it's only Week 6, but if we want to start talking about playoffs, we can start talking about the playoffs. So, hopefully you guys can see this, but basically the league is divided into 2 divisions. We have the East with Brian, Mark, myself, Nathan, Christian, and Scott. And then we have the West with Brad, Jake, Omar, Marcel, Jimmy, and Hector. Now, the league is broken into 2 divisions like the NFC and AFC because, well, that's the way the NFL is broken out into 2 divisions. But it's done this way to make you guys feel like it's real, because you know that this is just fantasy football. You're sitting on your computers, you're sitting on your phones, and you're picking real athletes to play in your fantasy game. So none of this really means anything when we go to the playoffs, because the playoffs are just determined by the top 4 teams, period. And those 4 teams are the top teams in the league. And those teams are from the East or the West, and then the tiebreaker for those are points. So if you have the same record at the end of the year, it's going to go by points for. So not only is it important to get a good record, but it's important to score a lot of points. So, those of you guys that have been looking at the playoff brackets, predicted playoff brackets already, see Captain Oblivious up there, you see the rookie, you see the commish, and you see Nathan's mistress already on there. You don't see Mr. Transaction on there because I have a little more points than the commish does. Or, I have a little more points than Mr. Transaction does. My bad. So that's all I really have for you guys. Hector, be looking for your video in the next couple days. Next day. Otherwise, good luck, guys. Good luck to Omar. If you need any players, please let me know. I got a bench full of players. Just give me a holler. Want some trades? Let me know. All right. See you guys. Peace.